Hello children, have a nice day. Today our topic is Indus Civilization. Learning objectives of the lesson. First one, to learn how Indus civilization is related to other contemporary civilization. Second one, to understand the urban nature of the Indus civilization. Third one, to know the lifestyle of the people of this civilization. Fourth one, to identify and study the major sites of Indus civilization. Fifth one, to mark their geographical location in maps. Initially, people lived in groups. Then they formed communities out of these groups. Then evolved the societies which in due course become civilization. People preferred to settle near the rivers for the reasons the soil is fertile, fresh water is available for drinking, watering livestock and irrigation, easy movement of people and goods is possible. Discovery of a lost city, Harappa. The ruins of Harappa were first described by the British East India Company soldier and explorer Charles Mason in his book. When he visited the northwest frontier province, which is now in Pakistan, he came across some mysterious brick mounds. He wrote that he saw a ruined brick castle with very high walls and towers built on a hill. This was the earliest historical record of the existence of Harappa. In 1856, when engineers laid a railway line connecting Lahore to Karachi, they discovered more burnt bricks. In the 1920s, archaeologists began to excavate the cities of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. In 1924, the Director General of ASI, Sir John Marshall, found many common features between Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. He concluded that they were part of a large civilization. Some slight differences are found in the earthworks of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. This made the researchers conclude that Harappa was older than Mohenjo-daro. Urban civilization. Reasons for Harappan civilization is said to be urban civilization. First one, well conceived town planning. Second one, astonishing masonry and architecture. Third one, priority for hygiene and public health. Fourth one, standardized weights and measures. Fifth one, solid agricultural and artisanal base. Town planning is a unique feature of the Indus civilization. The Harappan city had two planned areas. They are Upper Town and Lower Town. Streets and houses. The streets are observed to have a grid pattern. They were straight running from north to south and east to west and intersected each other at right angles. The roads were wide with rounded corners. Houses were built on both sides of the street. Most of the houses had many rooms, a courtyard and a well. Each house had toilets and bathrooms. The houses were built using baked bricks and mortar. Sun-dried bricks were also used. Most of the bricks were of uniform size. Roofs were flat. There is no conclusive evidence of the presence of palaces or places of worship. Drainage system. Many of the cities had covered drains. The drains were covered with slabs or bricks. Each drain had a gentle slope so that water could flow. Holes were provided at regular intervals to clear the drains. House drains passed below many lands before finally emptying into the main drains. Every house had its own soak pit, which collected all the sediments and allowed only the water to flow into the street drain. The Great Bath, Mohenjo-daro. The Great Bath was a large rectangular tank in a courtyard. It may be the earliest example of a waterproof structure. The bath was lined with bricks coated with plaster and made watertight using layers of natural bitumen. There were steps on the north and south leading into the tank. There were rooms on three sides. Water was drawn from the well located in the courtyard and drained out after use. The Great Granary, Harappa. The granary was a massive building with a solid brick foundation. Granaries were used to store food grain. The remains of wheat, barley, millet, sesame, and pulses have been found there. The Assembly Hall. It was another huge public building at Mohenjo-daro. It was a multi-pillared hall, 20 pillars in 4 rows to support the roof. Trade and transport. Harappans were great traders. Standardized weights and measures were used by them. They used sticks with marks to measure length. They used carts with spokeless solid wheels. There is evidence for extensive maritime trade with Mesopotamia. Indus seals have been found as far as Mesopotamia, which are modern day Iraq, Kuwait, and parts of Syria. King Naram-Sin of Akkadian Empire has written about buying jewelry from the land of Meluka. Meluka is a region of the Indus Valley. Cylindrical seals similar to those found in Persian Gulf and Mesopotamia have also been found in the Indus area. This shows the trade links between these two areas. Dockyard at Lothal. A naval dockyard has been discovered in Lothal in Gujarat. It shows the maritime activities of the Indus people. Lothal is situated on the banks of a tributary of Sabarmati river in Gujarat. Okay students, we shall complete this session now. We will see the next session on next video. Thank you.